The empires don't fall in a single night. They fracture quietly, violently, region by region. Morgan Freeman's style voice, the Roman Empire did not collapse with one final scream. It collapsed with 1,000 echoes in frozen forests of Germania, on burning sands of Africa, behind marble walls of Rome itself. Tonight, we don't tell the story of Rome's fall as a date. We tell it as a journey, a slow unraveling, traveling province by province, soul by soul. And by the end, one question will remain: did Rome truly fall, or did it transform into something far more dangerous? At its height, Rome ruled the world without question. From the cold fog of Britannia to the burning deserts of Africa, Roman eagles flew over lands so vast that no man alive had seen them all. Roads stitched continents together, laws bent kings to their knees. Legions marched with iron discipline, their footsteps echoing like thunder across history. Rome did not fear collapse, and that was its first mistake, because while marble temples gleamed and emperors paraded through the streets, something unseen was breaking beneath the surface. The year is at 376. On the northern frontier, beyond the Danube River, tens of thousands of desperate people gather, men, women, children. They are the Visigoths, fleeing a terror from the east, the Huns. They beg Rome for asylum, land, protection. Rome agrees, but Rome also cheats them. Corrupt officials sell food at impossible prices. Gothic children are traded for dog meat. Hunger turns loyalty into rage. And suddenly Rome is not refugees at its border, but enemies within it. This is where our story truly begins. At the same time, inside the empire, power is rotting. Emperors no longer rule by wisdom, but by survival. Generals plot in shadows. Soldiers pledge loyalty not to Rome, but to whoever pays them first. The Senate debates tradition while provinces bleed. Meet Flavius Stilicho, Rome's last great general. Half Vandal by birth, fully Roman by loyalty. He knows the empire is dying, and he is racing against time to save it. And meet Alaric, a Gothic commander trained by Rome itself. He understands Roman tactics, Roman politics, Roman weakness. He does not hate Rome. He expects it to honor its word, and it won't. As rebellions ignite across the empire, Rome fights itself more than its enemies. Civil wars drain the legions. Borders thin. Fortresses crumble from neglect rather than attack. In Britannia, Roman soldiers write desperate letters to the emperor. The barbarians press us hard. Send aid, or we are lost. No aid comes. In Gaul, farmers abandon fields. Trade routes fall silent. Coins lose value. The empire still looks powerful, but it no longer functions. And far away in Rome itself, the citizens remain unaware. The games continue. The baths are warm. The illusion holds. Until one night, a rumor spreads through the streets like poison. Alaric is marching south, not toward a frontier fort, not toward a distant province, but toward Rome itself. The eternal city, untouched by foreign hands for nearly 800 years, now stands vulnerable, guarded by decayed walls and broken promises. Senators argue. The emperor hesitates, the army is divided, and Alaric waits outside the gates, watching, learning. Because he knows something Rome refuses to accept. Empires do not fall when enemies grow strong. They fall when they forget who they are. The first clash did not happen outside Rome's walls. It happened in its halls. In Ravenna, the imperial court argued while the empire burned. Emperor Honorius, young and fearful, hissed beneath golden ceilings as messengers arrived, breathless from every direction. Alaric demands land, one said. One said. On gold, another added. And recognition, whispered a third. Honorius turned to his advisors. He is a barbarian, he snapped. He should kneel. But Stilicho, the empire's greatest general, stood firm. Hunger is betrayal as we made him this. The court did not listen. Stilicho was half foreign, too powerful, too dangerous. And so, in an act that would seal Rome's fate, the Senate ordered his execution. Stilicho was dragged from a church and beheaded. His loyal soldiers, many of them barbarians in Roman service, were hunted down in the streets. Their families slaughtered, their trust destroyed. That night, thousands deserted Rome, and they went straight to Alaric. The war began without mercy. Alaric moved like a shadow across Italy. He avoided pitched battles, cutting supply lines, seizing grain depots, strangling Rome slowly. Roman generals chased ghosts while cities surrendered without resisting. From the walls of Rome, citizens watched smoke rise from the countryside. Bread grew scarce. prices exploded. Fear replaced arrogance. Inside the city, chaos reigned. The Senate debated whether the old gods had abandoned Rome. Pagan priests blamed Christians. Christians blamed corruption. No one took responsibility. At last, envoys were sent. They returned back. Alaric demands 5,000 pounds of gold, one senator stammered, and 30,000 pounds of silver, another added, and all barbarian slaves. The city paid. Statues were stripped. Temples looted. Rome survived, but barely, yet the peace did not last. Honorius, safe behind Ravenna's marshes, refused to negotiate further. He believed Rome could endure anything. He was wrong. Alaric returned. This time, the gates opened from within. On a moonless night in 410 AD, slaves sympathetic to the Goths unlocked the Salarian Gate. The Visigothic army poured into the city like a flood breaking a dam. For 3 days, Rome burned, not in blind fury, but in judgment. Churches became refuges. Palaces were stripped bare. Senators fled or died. The city that once ruled the world now begged for mercy. From a hill overlooking the ruins, Alaric watched in silence. "This was never my war," he said to his commanders. "Rome chose this." But the sack of Rome was not the end. It was the signal. Across the empire, the unthinkable became possible. If Rome could fall, then every province could break away. And as the smoke drifted skyward, another threat stirred beyond the frontiers, one that did not seek gold or land, but total domination. When the fires of 410 AD finally died, Rome stood, but it was no longer Rome. The streets were quieter, the markets emptier. The confidence that once defined the eternal city had vanished like smoke at dawn. Citizens walked past shattered statues of emperors who once claimed divine right, now reduced to broken stone. The sack did not destroy Rome's walls. It destroyed Rome's myth. Across the Western Empire, governors stopped waiting for orders that would never come. In Britannia, Roman authority dissolved entirely. Towns fortified themselves or fell into silence. Latin faded. Law became local. Rome's voice was gone. In Gaul and Hispania, new kings ruled in Roman clothes. Visigoths, Burgundians, Franks. They adopted Roman titles, Roman law, Roman faith. Rome had lost control, but not influence. The empire's body died, yet its ideas survived in unfamiliar hands. And in North Africa, Rome lost what it could never replace: grain. When the Vandals seized Carthage in 439 AD, the food supply of Italy collapsed. Hunger returned. The Western emperors became prisoners of circumstance, ruling in name alone. The final humiliation came quietly. In 476 AD, a Germanic commander named Odoacer deposed the last Western emperor, Romulus Augustulus, a boy no older than 14. No legions marched, no cities rebelled. Odoacer sent the imperial crown east to Constantinople and declared there was no longer a need for a Western emperor. Rome did not fall with thunder. It ended with a letter. But the story does not end in ruin. In the east, Rome endured. Constantinople, rich, fortified, vigilant, became the new heart of Roman power. Its emperors still called themselves Roman. Its citizens still lived by Roman law. While the West fractured into kingdoms, the East held the line for nearly 1,000 more years. Yet even there, the cost of survival was heavy. Endless wars, religious division, territories lost, reclaimed and lost again. Rome lived, but always under siege. Until 1453, as Ottoman cannons shattered Constantinople's walls, the last Roman emperor, Constantine, aside his purple robes and charged into the breach. His body was never found. With him died the final echo of ancient Rome. Rome's collapse teaches us a brutal truth. Meaningful power is not eternal. Institutions rot when loyalty fades. Empires fall when unity becomes ambition. Yet Rome also teaches us something else, that ideas can outlive armies, and that law can survive conquest. That civilization does not vanish. It transforms. Roman roads still guide modern cities. Roman law still shapes justice. Roman ambition still whispers to those who seek control of the world. So the question remains, did Rome truly fall? Or did it simply teach the world how to rule and how to collapse? Because if Rome could fall region by region, what empire stands next? History is watching. Clapperboard.